Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So ADA, the focus on the ADA chart can remain on higher prices given that the pullback into the micro support region was in 3 waves. Before we dive further and deeper into the microstructure, which I think is interesting because it could be it's an active setup. We take a look at the long-term chart. For anybody who's new on the channel, get everybody on the same page. Just a quick look. First of all, I think only a couple of things here that I want to mention. I don't want to discuss the entire structure again. We do that pretty much every day at the moment. But the idea is that we should get at least another 4-5 pattern before we have a top. That's very much in line with the Bitcoin chart. We might see, if it's more bullish, another 4-5 pattern afterwards, but I would not rely on that. Now, I'm not saying this third wave has even finished. We could still stretch a little higher, and then we get a major top either here or up there. And again, I can't give you, exact targets because that really depends on where this fourth wave pullback lands. But what I would like to see is $1.42 next, then probably 172, 236. I think they are very reasonable expectations, and even maybe 295 in a euphoria phase. If we then see another 4-5 pattern, maybe even higher. So I'm not telling you any maximum levels or anything because what we do is when we have these upside extensions, and because the chart is not so clear, I mean, if it's really the white count, we should get, I would say, at least 295, but more ideally 392 plus. Yeah, but that really depends on whether the bulls can hold another higher low in wave 4. And for now, the focus is directly on higher prices still, with the potential of a pullback into the orange support region between 64 cents and 94 cents. This pullback could be actually an opportunity, if it happens. And it should happen at some point, but we might, for example, reach 142 or even 172 before even this fourth wave pullback starts. Looking at the smaller time frame then, I shared with you here the potential even for this upside extension in circle 3, how it could unfold. And if we break, however, below the local setup here with support between 111 and 121 and break below 111, it starts to open the door for a larger wave 4. And if we break below 1.055, I mean, that's the invalidation point, the red line, then we're likely heading down. Or at least then it's formally invalidated, this structure, right? But it is a valid setup. We have a 1-2 setup with wave 2 as support area here, and the pullback is in 3 waves. Yes, we broke out of the channel, but not a sustained break. We're back in the channel. So we're holding all support levels. It's just that Bitcoin dominance has been going up a little bit since yesterday again, given that Bitcoin has, the focus is back on Bitcoin for now, I think. But the altcoins definitely, they don't suffer necessarily. They're more like moving sideways at the moment. So this structure, the pullback, allows us to keep the focus on higher, given that it's a 3-wave corrective pullback. Any break above the last high at around $1.24, $1.25 could indicate an upside breakout. Better signal is a break above the yellow wave 1 high at 132 or 1.325. But we're far away from that. So we just have to be a little bit patient here at the moment. And the overall setup and structure is still alive. And if this third wave is then unfolding, we should see the price get to, well, first of all, that 142 level next. But actually, if this microstructure is valid, we should even go a little higher. For example, 149, 155, reasonable next upside targets for this move up more directly. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.